Good afternoon, good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We are going back to that horrible world known as the JRC. But before we do the usual disclaimers, pardon me, if you are unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non-for-profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 800 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so-called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. NeuroClastic refused, so you know the drill. Please read the article, share on all your social media. Also included is NeuroClastic's public statement regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC ever actually does see through with their threat. Trigger warning 1 will be discussed places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys. You're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips or surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please make sure to use your headphones. Trigger warning 2, this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously, parental supervision is very much advised. All right, folks, where we left off. The FDA disagrees. The ban is not a violation of a parent's substantive due process rights because their interests do not constitute a fundamental right, and the ban is rationally related to a legitimate government interest. This was exactly what I was just explaining to you all a moment ago. It is not considered a violation of a parent's substantive due process rights when a government entity intervenes on the behalf of the child, because the parent making the decision is not making the right decision. Now, who am I to judge that, you might say? The precedent is if a child's welfare, their health, is at stake, then a government can intervene for the protection of that child to make the appropriate medical decisions in lieu of the parents' protests. There's multiple precedents for that. Number 2, but parents should choose whatever treatment they want for their kids. But what we know for the whole process, as it's been explained by multiple parents, is it's not so much the parents making decisions in regards to their treatment program. It's you telling them what they're going to do to their kid and passing off a consent form. If you are not providing an actual choice, if you are not giving other options in regards to treatment programs, you can't necessarily, they're choosing anything. What are you giving them to choose from? Nothing. The JRC uses such parental resources as if you don't do this, your kid's going to get locked up in juvie or warehoused. I really don't see that as providing a decent choice in regards to the parents for them to decide what treatment program is going to work best for their kids, do you? There's a whole lot of unsavory and shady deception there, wouldn't you say? We know for a fact that a lot of these parents aren't even told about the proper steps to go about finding the proper treatment program for their kids. Most of them don't even realize that a full functional behavioral assessment needs to be done to establish a foundation in order to choose the correct program. Nobody's walking them through this. Okay? Nobody. We just have the JRC swooping in and saying, hey, we'll keep your kid out of juvie, but we're going to put a human shock collar on them. That's not providing a choice. So A, government entities can and do have 100% right to intervene when the child's health is at risk in lieu of the parents, when the parents can't not be trusted to make the best decision in regards to their kids' health and welfare. Okay? We all know this. Number two, this also doesn't apply because we're dealing with a medical device. Kids, we want to know what that means? Parents usually don't get to decide on a kid's medical device. That's something that a doctor may suggest to the parents, right? They're not exactly finding these get devices at Walmart and says, that looks fun. All right? It's a bogus argument. It's paper thin with holes so big through them you can drive a semi-diesel truck with 3 trailers through it. All right? Okay, we're going to cut it off real short here because we kind of already gone all over this and I got to finish laundry. So we don't get very many views on this channel. The few we do tend to get removed from time to time. You know the drill, folks. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the comments. I appreciate your time. And as always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea do hope you have a good one. I'll see you all Thursday. Bye-bye, everyone.